Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Married to Medicine Season 2, Episode 7. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you return and you one of my peoples, welcome back. So, Imani is talking to Brittany about what's been going on in her life. And, she been faking the funk, basically. Things have been going downhill for she and Phil for, the longest time. It kind of sort of started last year when they was on their anniversary and anniversary celebrating their anniversary. They went to a sports bar and he was basically like, I want to stay here and watch the game, so I can take you back to the hotel or you can catch a cab. It's your choice, boo. And she gave him a year to show that he loved her and he wanted to work on things. And him moving to Oklahoma only made things worse. He has this new world and this new business that he's working on, and she was no longer becoming a part of it. She was slowly being separated from things that were going on with him. And that is when she was like, okay, you really don't want to fight for this. And it was like she basically asked him, do you want a divorce? And he was basically like, it's whatever. And that's all she needed. And it's she didn't want to have to fight for her marriage. I don't want you to fight. She didn't want to fight Phil to stay, but she wanted Phil to stay, but she just didn't want to force him if he didn't want to be there, basically. Now, y'all, everybody, well, Imani didn't show up because she's going through things with Phil, but the dress, everybody's dressing a little bit differently for Shanique's birthday party. It's gonna be some horseback riding. Now, Leah, she got her signals crossed. She thought that they was going to Rodeo Drive and not a rodeo, so she was not dressed for a rodeo. Now, y'all, I've been to a rodeo one time since I've been here in Houston, and I've been here in Houston for 6 years. Me and my husband went last year, and when I tell y'all, I had so much fun. So much fun. The year before, what was that, 2018, I went to the park where they had rides and you had turkey legs, funnel cakes, all that good stuff. But that's separate from the rodeo. The carnival over here, rodeo over here. Last year I went to the actual rodeo, but when I tell y'all, it was the coldest day of the year. Me and my husband, we took an Uber down there, and when I tell y'all, I looked on the dashboard and I was like, does that really say it's 37 degrees outside? It was freezing. And then we had this long walk, and we was outside until everybody got there because my husband got tickets from his job. So it's different people from his job and other people. We had the whole shebang. We got to see the people who do all the tricks with the horses and the cows and stuff. I got to be up close to a horse for the first time. We was on the dirt where they do all the tricks and stuff. We got to be in the opening ceremony where they have the horses and the carriages, and we was riding around waving everybody. We got to be in the skybox and watch all the shows, all the shows with the horses and the roping of the cows. They had a concert afterwards, but my husband had to go to work in the morning, so it was yeah, we need to, we gonna leave at 9. We not gonna stay for the concert. I didn't know who it was, so I was I didn't really care. So, but the rodeo, I had some fun at the rodeo. I'm just gonna tell y'all this right now. But as they riding on the horses, Brittany's getting scared because she is close to the ledge, and it's just a drop off into dirt and trees. And it reminded me of my Eagle in Tennessee. Every time going up the mountain, it is fine because there is no drop off on the side. But when you're going down the mountain, there is a guardrail that is separating you from going over the ledge. And only thing going down is trees for hundreds and hundreds of feet. And I get nervous every time. I don't care if it's the middle of the night and I'm sleeping. I know when I'm going down, up or down the mountain, because like my ears start to pop because we change in elevation, and I'm automatically waking up like ready for us to go down this mountain, because like it'd be doggone scary, especially at nighttime when you going down a mountain and it's all these twists and turns. So I was here with Brittany being scared of going off the ledge. Now it's time to eat, and Jasmine, she is taking her duties as nutritionist slash trainer very, very seriously, because she already looking at the plate that Kendra's made and like, that ain't good for you. Kendra got some cornbread. Now I'm telling you, I love me some cornbread. I do. And she's like, she got up at her seat and said, "You don't need that cornbread, girl." And Britta's like, "Girl, stop policing her food. Like, girl, like, are you really, really doing this?" And Jasmine goes on his whole thing. I am advanced in what I do. I am not intermediate. Like, I got this. This is what I do for a living. I am a bodybuilder. I do all these things. And Leah starts laughing. And what Jasmine is saying, like, girl, don't nobody care you doing all that stuff, and you doggone depriving yourself of all this delicious food because you want to look like a girl. Ain't got no time for you. And I don't know where she doggone questioned Leah's street cred from. She's like, "You lost your street cred." And Britta's like, "Y'all both live in Beverly Hills. What street cred y'all got going over there? You act like you part of NWA. Girl, sit down somewhere." Everybody bust that laughing. It's dead. I'm like, really? Well, why are we talking about street cred? Really? Like, if I miss something, because when Jasmine talks, I tend to kind of like zone out. And I don't need to do that if I'm going to be doing reviews. So whatever she said where she would talk about street cred, if y'all know, drop it below. Imani talks to her mom about Phil and how he's like, basically, "I'm not coming home to get my clothes. You go ahead and send them out here to me." And she was like, "So I'm supposed to like clean up? I'm supposed to do your dirty work?" Like, no. Like, her mom says, what you're describing is somebody who was emotionally unavailable. And you have to be prepared to accept that this is who they are, and you're not going to be able to change them. Like, that is it. Imani wants Phil to be there so they can both tell Idris that they're getting a divorce. She don't want to do it on FaceTime because she doesn't want to scar him on, relationships like that. Like, Phil has been there since Idris was 2 years old. They're very, very close. Even since Phil has been in Oklahoma, they talk on the phone, they FaceTime, they do all these things. And she doesn't want that to stop. She still wants to, whatever we got going on, I still want you to be there for Idris. That's what she wants. Kendra tells Hobart about her job interview and how they've offered her a full-time position. Now, they had already agreed that she would go back after 6 months and do like a few days a week. And then after a year after she's had the baby, then go back full-time. But he just doesn't want her going back full-time and all the stress of working full-time and, being a mom and a wife. Don't bring that anger home when you get off, basically. Brittany didn't set up a little romantic date for Mac, which I was very surprised about. Didn't think that was going to ever happen. We're not going to go into much of that. We're just going to say that she set up a little romantic date for them. Imani invites the ladies over to help her pick the cover for her book. Which one will be the perfect cover? And it's like, okay, if we're going to pick out a cover, we got to know what the book is about. And she says, basically A, B, C, what it's about. But then Shanique asks, well, how does your husband feel? And then this is what she said. He'll say they all look beautiful, but like, she lets them know that they are separated and they are going to get a divorce. Now, y'all know episode 1 of season 2, Shanique and Jasmine were having a whole good little kiki party about what's going on in Imani and Phil's relationship. Did he get tired of her and leave? This, that, and the third. They're getting a divorce, all these things. Turned out things weren't as, going as smooth as we would have hoped and we thought was going to go on. We never know what's going on in somebody's relationship unless we're in their house or unless they tell us. We just assume things are fine. But like, she's tired of putting up this facade that everything is fine when it is not. So I was hoping that this wasn't going to be the road that they were going to go down. I was hoping that they can work things out. But like, if we're slowly drifting apart and neither or one of them are wanting to or trying to work things out, then it's not going to work out. So that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it, you can share it with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, oh, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. Now, this is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.